Hi everyone, and welcome to your yoga practice today. I'm excited to bring you this Vinyasa 2 practice with modifications to advance and make it a little bit more challenging, or of course, always the option to maybe take a child's pose and watch and learn more. So let's unroll our yoga mats, maybe you're inside or outside on this beautiful day, and let's get started in our yoga practice now. So I want you to begin today coming into child's pose. So I want you to bring yourself down to your hands and your knees. Let me scooch my water out of the way. And then you're gonna shimmy your booty, knees apart, feet together, back to your heels. And I want you to bring your forehead down. And I want you to take a few deep breaths right into your back where you feel your stomach rounding over your thighs. Big inhales and exhales here as you fill up with your breath. And then you take your time to push the breath out of the body slowly. And just continue that movement where you feel the back fill up. And then where you exhale the breath out. Good. If you're more comfortable with your knees together, resting over your thighs, you can do that too. And it is common that sometimes the forehead can't actually meet the mat. And if that's the case, then maybe you put a block under your forehead or a pillow so that way you're not just hanging. On your next breath, rise up, hands and knees. Good. Exhale, bring your knees all the way together. Sit back on your heels for me, toes tucked or untucked. Sit on a pillow if this is too much, and you can put that pillow between your calf muscles and your hamstrings. Raise your arms up. Exhale, eagle arms. You're going to take your arms forward. Take your left arm under your right. Hold your shoulders. Or crisscross your forearms. So this is what your full version would look like with your forearms crossed. But it's up to you and what's most comfortable. So option 1, option 2. Now take a nice little back bend. And then exhale, round forward for me and really puff up your upper back. And you'll feel this work right into those upper traps and shoulders for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release your arms, reach them forward to plank. Exhale, you're going to lower down to your belly through a tricep push-up, aka chaturanga. And then you're going to press all the way back to plank. Good. We're going to do that twice more together. Drop your knees if you want to. Lower all the way down with me. Tap. Press all the way up with me. Good. One more time. Drop your knees if you need to. Lower all the way down. Press all the way up. Good. Sit back on your heels again. We're going to do eagle on the other side. So reach your arms forward. Eagle arms, that is. This time, take your right arm under. Hold your shoulder blades. So this is a great option. Or crisscross to get those full cross with the forearms if that's more comfortable. Inhale, give me your slight back bend. Exhale, round forward. So again, a little bit of puffiness to that upper back. 3. Looks good for 2. And 1, release. Extend your arms out. This time we'll curl our toes. And then press back to downward facing dog. So you want your eyes to look at your toes. You want your hips to lift up towards the sky. You want to press into your palms. Lengthen the area from your wrist to your armpits. So it's like, how do I do all of that at the same time? It all becomes a little bit more accessible the more and more you practice yoga. Look to your hands. Let's step up so that we're in a forward fold. Good. Halfway lift your spine, flat back for me, gaze forward, stick out your bum. Exhale, fold forward as your hands come down to your toes. Good. Breathe out slowly. On your next breath again, lift and lengthen. Now this time, fold forward and just hang out. Or grab opposite elbows and hang over your legs. 3. Lift up through your tailbone as you drop your chest for 2. And then release your hands down for 1. Let's let the spine get really rounded as we stand up, so slow movement. Good, shoulders come up, down, and around, and then turn your palms forward for me. Good, activate the muscles in your belly, and then do me a favor, push down firmly into your feet. Let's sweep the arms all the way up on our inhale, lean back. Exhale, fold forward, hands to your yoga mat. Flat back to lengthen. We'll step back first with our left foot, so take your time. Lower your left knee down, keep your right hand down, take your left arm back, up and over the head, and then try to reach it long ways, kind of towards your right hand. 3, so it's a little bit of a diagonal stretch versus just lateral. 2, left hand lowers to mat. Good, exhale, straighten your right leg. Bend your right knee slowly forward. And then one more time, straighten your right leg with me, pull back through your hips. Now, bend your right knee forward, exhale, down dog, step back. Shift it forward, find plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, drop your knees if you need to, otherwise do that push-up we did in the beginning. And then meet in down dog, exhale. Raise your left leg up for me, so that's the leg that lifts to the sky, and then step forward. Put your right knee down. Keep your left hand on the pinky toe edge, reach your right arm back, up over the head, 3, diagonal stretch, 2, right hand lowers. Move with me, back, and then forward. One more time. Bring it back. And then forward. Pick up your right knee, look forward, step, top of the mat. Halfway lift your spine, lengthen out. And then again, we fold in. Standing back bends, use your core this time, rise up. And then open your arms if you have room, dive forward. Let's work with the other side, lift and lengthen. The right foot steps back first. Step with me. The right knee lowers. The left hand stays. Reach back, around, and over the head. 3, 2. Lower your right hand. 2 rounds. We exhale, straighten. Good. And then bend with me. So you're moving through half split and then a knee down lunge. Bend. 1, 2, 3, lift your back knee, down dog, big step back, exhale. Good, plank. Full chaturanga if it's available, don't rush. Exhale, meet in dog, lift. Right leg rises, press it up, hold it there, so you're lifting your right leg towards the sky, try to keep it straight, step it forward. Left knee lowers, exhale. Right hand stays, left arm comes back. Keep going with that circle, reach, 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 and then pause as you kind of reach for that diagonal stretch. Take another big breath in for me. Exhale, lower your left hand. We move twice, ready? Straighten. And bend. Oh yes, one more round, straighten. And bend. If you're tight, you might not like that, but it's okay, it will get better. Pick up your left knee, step up. Halfway lift your spine. Good, fold forward, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Take a nice big back bend. And then exhale, rest your hands by your sides. Standing side stretch to the right. Slide your right hand down your side leg. So I'll turn if that's easier for you. And then you want to reach and press your hips away so that you're creating that nice long line through your left ribs. Take another big inhale. Good. Come through center. Slide. Reach up and over. 3. Keep reaching. Keep opening. 2. And then inhale, return to center. Take both arms all the way up. I'm just pivoting forward. And then right through the midline, fold with me. Halfway lift the spine. Now you're going to separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips, okay? If you're really tight, use a block. You're going to use your left foot and your left hand. So I want you to bring your left hand about 1 foot in front of your left foot. Now bend your left knee a lot, which means your right leg is going to straighten. Now raise your right arm up, punch the sky, but look down at your left hand. If you can, get your left hand flat. 3. Feel the opening through the side body, shoulder, low back, IT band on the right. 2. Now turn your eyes all the way up for 1 big inhale, and then exhale, right hand lowers. Bend your right knee a lot. Straighten your left leg a lot. Stare at your right hand as you reach up. Punch the sky, and then let your left fingertips reach. As you look down at your right hand, you're giving your neck a chance to relax and your body a chance to open up through the twist, okay? Now on your next breath, turn your gaze all the way up. Big inhale, reach high. Oh yes, exhale, both hands down. Flat back to lengthen if you'd like to. Let's add in crow pose. If you're new, feel free to watch. Raise your heels. Bring your knees above your elbows and then bend your elbows. Shift forward just enough to where there's a shelf, and then that's where you can pull your toes right together and your heels in. 3. 2, you can jump back to chaturanga or step. We're all going to take our push-up and then our back bend. Good. Meet me in down dog when you're ready. Take your time. And if that felt too aggressive or too much, it's okay. Again, options, options. Right leg rises. Step forward, exhale. High crescent lunge, inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, warrior 2, open up. So turn your back heel down as you bend your right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Good. Exhale, come back to warrior 2, settle. You're going to take your right arm up into the air. Keep your right knee bent. You're going to place your palm behind your upper back, so between your shoulder blades. Now take your left hand and grab your right elbow. 3, look forward past your right armpit. 2, and then on 1, reach forward and back. Good. Straighten the right leg to reverse your warrior. And then cartwheel your hands down. Meet me in a knee down lunge. So left knee lowers to the mat. Right hand stays put. Round 3 here. Reach back and over. 3, 2, and then you're going to move this left arm, guys, with me into a half bind. So you're going to put your left forearm behind your back, and then I want you to roll your left chest open. 3, should feel really nice in the shoulders and back and neck. 2, inhale, reach all the way up, big long stretch. Exhale, frame your foot. Pick up your left knee, straighten your right leg, fold over your shin. If this is hard, that's okay. It just means you're tight in your hamstrings, so soften and be good to your body. Relax. 3, 2, and then exhale, bend the right knee enough. Step the left foot up. Place your hands on your shins or the ground. Here's your Ardha Uttanasana halfway. Exhale, fold with me. Good. Stand tall. Inhale, reach and rise. And then rest your hands by your sides. Now, open your feet up about 6 inches or greater. You're going to interlace your fingers behind your tailbone, and you're going to start to pull them down your butt. Okay? So working a little bit more into the shoulders here. Start to slide the knuckles down as you lift your heart. Now, focus on this. Bend your knees a lot. Lay your tummy on your thighs, round your spine, then straighten the legs. See if that gives you just enough more room to feel your body stretch. 3. Beautiful. 2. Exhale, hands to low back, and then put them on the mat. Widen your feet again. Good. Slide your left hand in front of your left foot. Hand goes flat if you have room. Bend the left knee. Right leg is straight. Raise your right arm all the way up to the sky. Twist. 3. Look up this time if you want. 2. Exhale, lower right hand. We bend the right knee a lot. And then we peel the left arm up. If you're comfortable, look up to left hand. Remember, left leg is straight. 3, 2. One more big inhale. Lower your left hand down. Halfway lift your spine as you heel toe those feet together. Plank to chaturanga or down dog, your choice. Lower with or without your knees. Strong press up. And then we lift our hips. Now let's take the standing flow on the left, okay? So raise your left leg high and reach it up. Exhale as you step forward, high crescent lunge, biceps by your ears. I want you to get really tall here, hold on to it, and then exhale, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior, so reach up and back, sliding the right hand down. Exhale, return to warrior 2, hold it. Now, raise your left arm up. Place your hand behind your back, right hand to your elbow. Now, if you need to, look to your right or look forward where your gaze should be, kind of underneath your left armpit. 3, 2, ribs in. Exhale, slowly set up your arms. Come on, reach with me, forward and back. Now straighten this left leg. Big reverse warrior. And cartwheel your hands with me. Nice. Right knee to the mat. Round 3 here. Left hand stays. Right arm reaches up and over. Now we hold here before we take our half bind. So take another big inhale. Half bind, exhale. Good. Peel your chest open. 3, 2, and 1. Take your arm all the way up. Frame your foot. We'll pick up the right knee on our inhale. Exhale, you can shorten your stance or just pull your hips back and fold over your left shin. If you are confused by that shorten your stance, that just means you can step up, which sometimes makes it a little bit easier or gives you a better stretch if you need it. 3, 2, left hamstring, giving it some love. 1, right foot steps all the way up and let your feet come together as you take a nice forward bend. Good, you're gonna come to toe balance with me. So we are gonna raise our heels and we're gonna sink our hips down to our heels, okay? Now, if this really hurts your feet, you can slide a block or a blanket underneath your heels. But the goal is to try to find a place where you can squat down and then bring your hands to heart center. Good, now I'm gonna face you so I can show you the advanced versions if you would like to go there. Let's all twist to our right. So you're gonna cross your tricep over your thigh. And then I want you to try to twist with me by looking to the right. Option 1, this is great, this is hard. Option 2, you can open your arms. Option 3 would be side crow, where your hands go flat. Lots of levels, so just offering you all the options. Watch my butt. It lifts up. I lean into my closest arm, which would be my left, and then I look over my left shoulder to pick up my top foot and then my bottom foot. Okay? And then you would try your balance. So I'll show you one more time. Hands go down, hips, left foot, right foot. So it's just like crow, except instead of balancing from the front, you're balancing from the side. You can also just be in your twist and say, that was a cool idea. 3, 2, come back to center. And then work with me, gently fold forward. So if you have anything under your heels, remove it. And then exhale, let your body hang. Walk your hands out some. Use your fingertips or your palms. Raise your left leg up. Bend your left knee, open your hips so that your thigh reaches up. Stay here, slide your right hand up. Try to grab your foot. Press into your left hand as you kick your left foot into your right hand and stretch. 3. Right hamstring is getting some love, so is left thigh for 2. Beautiful work, guys. Exhale, both hands on your mat. Lift your leg up and release it down. Hands to shins. Vinyasa to down dog. So your choice, step back or find your flow. And remember, your flow could have a few push-ups thrown in instead of one if you're here for that little extra power. Now settle into your dog for a second. We've kind of visited dog for like 1 to 2 breaths, but see if you can take maybe 3 breaths. Feeling a little bit better and a little bit stronger. I want you to gaze forward, bending at your knees. Step or float to your hands. If you're going to float, booty stays up, pop up, and then land. Halfway lift, and then fold. Guess what? We're going back to toe balance. Raise your heels, and then let's bend and sink down as our hands greet our heart. Good. All right, how you feeling? Strong? Let's twist to our left. Cross and turn. So this is a little bit of compression in this pose. So you should feel kind of those inner thighs hugging in, and then as you create this twist, a little opening through the back, opposite shoulder blade. Option to spread your palms by placing your right hand on the mat and your left arm to the sky. Or moving through that side crow variation again on this side. So on this side, you'd be leaning into your right tricep, which is the tricep that's crossed over the thigh. And then you would lift, lean, right foot, left foot. And you can always straighten the legs, okay? Lots of options, hard pose, but I just want to show you where things can grow if you're interested. 3, 2, center. Work with me. Fingertips, straight legs. Woo! Halfway lift the spine. And even if your feet are just tight, you definitely feel toe balance from that too. Fold. Let's take our hands out some so they're a little bit further away from us. Use your blocks if you need. Right leg up. Bend your right knee, open up your hip. Slide your left hand up, grab your foot. Kick your foot into your hand as you lift your right thigh higher. Feel the muscles in your head, neck, and shoulders soften. No need to hold tension, guys. Kick and lift. 3. Work for it. 2. Now, just put your hand down, lift your leg up, 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 and away, and then lower it. Beautiful. Hands on shins. Halfway lift. That was tough. Exhale, fold. Nice. Inhale, standing, reach and rise, arms up, eyes up, look up, lean back, and then right through heart center, fold. Oh yes. Lift and lengthen. Step to down dog or find your flow, push up position. We lower, we lift, and then downward facing dog, our bottom rises. Good, soften. Drop your knees like when we started. Raise your right arm all the way up to the sky, stretch it high. Thread the needle, lay it down on your right shoulder and your right ear. And then take your left arm up and over the head and reach it for the front of your mat. So if you're here with those tight shoulders, side body today, then enjoy this. Stretch. Good. 3, 2. Left hand grounds like a push-up. Join me. Right arm rises. Reach. Exhale, put it down. Second side, left arm, pick it up. Exhale, thread. If you need to stay in one of these poses for longer because it's feeling more therapeutic, do it. Right arm up and over the head, go for it. 3. Find your opening. 2. Good. Right hand moves down into the mat, left arm rises to the sky. And release. Beautiful work. Take a cow pose. Stretch up and back, stick out your bum. Exhale, take a cat pose. Good. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Giant step. Sink your hips forward. Lizard. Option 1, stay. Option 2, lower your left forearm and maybe your right. Use a block if you need to. Let your right foot open up by rolling to the pinky toe side. We call that the knife edge side of the foot. Or bend your back knee. Take the right arm up and around. Can you find your foot? 3. Don't force this if it's not there. Sometimes reaching is uncomfortable, so just keep those hands down. And if your neck and shoulders are still tight, release your left ear to your left shoulder. 2. Come all the way up with the right arm. Put it inside of your foot. Good. Everyone straight arms unless you're already there. Pick up your left knee. 1, 2, 3, up. We're going to pivot to our left, wide-legged forward fold. Exhale. Good. Take your time, rise up. One more time through our shoulder stretch. Inhale, take your arms to a T. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Slide your knuckles down your tailbone again and then create a little bit more space than before, especially since your legs are slightly wider, so you might have a bit more room when you fold forward. Now, with your knees slightly bent, start to fold. And then I invite you to stay here or look left, pull your arms to the right. Good, look right, pull your arms to the left. Look back, pull your arms over your head. Good, hands to low back, and then put them down on the ground. Lift the spine halfway. Grab your ankles, bend your elbows, pull your chest in. Think about tucking your chin, feeding the crown of your head between your legs for 3. I'm pulling a little bit left to right. 2. Exhale, find center, release your hands. Pivot forward, plank. Push up position, lower or skip it. Inhale up. Add those extra push-ups if you want them. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop your knees again. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot steps outside of left hand. Sink your hips forward for lizard. Option to stay right here. Or if you took this on side 1, we try it on side 2. Now you may have a hip injury or just great flexibility differences, which you want to work on. But sometimes that doesn't allow us to do the same poses, so just be good to your body. I'm going to let my foot start to roll out, so you'll see my knee kind of fall towards you. And then you can stay there or go for that bind, big reach. Latch on. And your right quad should be a little bit on fire. 3. 2. Yes, yes, yes. 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower your hand. If it's not down, lower your back foot, and then let's pivot to straight arms. Now we've already taken our wide-legged forward fold, so here we're going to pick up our right knee, and we're going to step right into plank. Opposite hand to shoulders, tap it out. You're more than welcome to drop your knees if you need to. 8, 7, 6, 5. You're fierce and strong. 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1, exhale to your bellies, drop your knees, or slowly lower down. Take your hands back, palms face down. When you're ready, raise your feet and your face. Lift up through the mid to upper part of your back. Firm your glutes, make them work. Good, lower. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, settle and hold. 3. My abs are sore, so I can feel when I press down into my ribs here. They're like, whoo. 2. Now, flip your hands, put one ear down, bend your knees, and give me that side to side. Good. Flip your other ear as you're moving. 3, 2, and let it go. Come into Sphinx for me by sliding your forearms forward, giving me a nice press through the forearms as you elevate through your heart. Good. It's a seal push-up. Forearms are down. Inhale, press up and lower. 2 more. If this crunches at your back at all, stay here. Press up. Good. Lower. Tricep control and just a little bit of a back bend. One more time. Press up. Beautiful. And lower. Crawl forward, inching yourself, knees to elbows, and then sit back on your heels as you bring your head up. Interlock your fingers, press your palms all the way up to the sky. Now, one more thing here. You're going to take your hands in a big circle behind your back. Ready, set, big circle. It's called rabbit pose, so watch closely if you need to. I'm going to slide my knuckles down. This is the 3rd time doing this with your shoulders, so you should feel a little better. Now, I move forward with my chest. I'm going to take my forehead really close to my knees, and I'm going to lift my butt and start to press in the top of my head as I reach my knuckles up, trying to create some space through my cervical spine. 3. You're going to grab your heels in 2, so tuck your toes. Now, lower your hands. Try to grab your heels and then do the same thing. 3. Try to push with your low back forward. 2 and 1. Good job, guys. Come onto those shins and then just take a moment to rest. And if that was a lot of rounding and discomfort, it's okay. It's different. And also, if you're like me and your head was in the way, your hair was in the way, that's normal. Good. Cross your shins. See if you can just sit back with me. Wee. Raise your arms. Seated twist to the right. Put your right hand behind you. And then as you hold your right knee with your left hand, start to look over your shoulder. 3. Twist with me. 2. And then inhale, I invite you to reach back up. Good. Seated twist to the left. Look over your shoulder. 3. Move with me. 2. Good, good, good. Pivot forward. Exhale your feet together, knees apart. Option 1, you're going to fold forward. Option 2, you're going to take your arms, feed them underneath of your shins, and then round forward. So it's like a little bind. But if it's really hard for you to get your forearms under your legs like this, don't force it. Just instead hold your feet. 3. Round your spine if you want, or look forward. 2. And then inch out of it, one forearm and then the other. Good job. Bring your knees together. Scooch forward with your bum. Exhale, reach forward, but don't lay down. Good. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, one foot and then the other, bring them up. And if your back is really uncomfortable, put your feet back down. Peace sign fingers, if it's available, grab your big toes and then try to straighten your legs. Hold. 4. If this is too much, bend your knees or say, again, cool idea, but no thanks, just like that side crow. 2 and 1. Try to go to half boat. So use your hands next to you or not. Lower halfway down. 3. We're going to use our peace sign fingers. 2 Loop them, hold it, 3. Last time, sit up, 2. And lower halfway down, ready, set. Use your hands if you need to, otherwise reach forward. Go flat. Nice work. Hug your knees to your chest. And then please rock on your low back from side to side. So massage your lumbar spine right at the base of your low back, where your sacrum, your QL, the top of your tailbone meet. And it can feel really, really crunchy. Good. On your next exhale, keep your right knee, extend your left leg long. Pull your right knee in nice and tight, and I invite you, if you haven't done so yet, close your eyes. Spinal twist. Move your right knee across the body to the left. Give your butt a nice bump to the right, and that will help you in your twist here. Look over the right shoulder if you can. 3. Feel the space in your low back. 2. And then on your exhale, shifting back, giving your knee a giant hug. Good, and switch. Left knee comes in, make sure that butt is grounded, right leg lengthens. Give it a nice big tug. Give yourself some love. Really feel it hug in and in. And then exhale, make your pivot to the right with your knee. Pick up your booty, bump it slightly left. This will put you in that alignment with your hip running right through the center as you feel the opening in your ribs. 3. Stay in it. 2. Good. Bring it back to center. 1. Hug both knees in at the exact same time, and then place your hands on your kneecaps. If you need to look, you can look. And then I want you to draw circles, holding on to those kneecaps. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse. 3. Draw your circles. 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hug your knees in tight. Place your feet down. Once your hands greet the mat, engage the backs of your arms, your triceps. Push down into those muscles too, and raise your hips up. We don't want to feel our back in this pose at all working. We want to feel it stretching and or releasing. Take another breath. Exhale, melt down slowly. Let's repeat that. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, stay with me here, Setu Bandhasana bridge. Or if you think you have some more room, you can take a larger shape as long as you feel safe and comfortable, okay? 3, lift your hips, squeeze your inner thighs. 2, lower, lower, lower. Good. Make fist. Kind of beat out the top of your thighs and hip flexors. Sides of your hips if you're feeling tight still. 3, 2, and 1. Give your knees a giant hug for me. Big hug as you wrap your arms around those legs. Maybe even raise your head up. Good. Head comes down. Legs come up. Big stretch. Reach your legs way up into the air. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. And then lower down slow. You can lower down with straight legs, or if your back starts to hurt, bend your knees. And then you're here. We did it. Shavasana. Close your eyes. Palms face up or palms on your belly. Rest. This is you time. This is you quiet time. This is you as a better person, healthier and stronger time. Take about a minute for yourself. You can focus on smiling and just being in the moment and enjoying it.
You can also just focus on the breath. Take one more breath for me. Reach your arms over your head. Try not to fall asleep. Open mouth. Hug your knees to your chest. Close your eyes. Seated, rock it up. Find a peaceful seat together, if that's okay. Bring your hands together, Anjali Mudra, right at heart center. Breathe in with me. Breathe out. If you'd like to bow forward, please join me. And as we bow our heads forward, namaste, and thank you so much for joining for today's practice. Good job, guys.